to my channel. I'm Kira, dedicated to motivating your soul. Here's a place where you can come where I'm lending you time, energy, and love. And you can also come here and get your inspirational and motivational boost any day, week, month, or year. So let's jump into today's boost. As you know, we're in the series of pivoting in your career. So if this is your first time checking us out, go back and check the first video in this series so you can get up to speed. I might loop it for you, so don't worry. Stay to the end and let's figure things out. So let's go into this together. We started in the last video talking about pivoting in your career, and we talked about the letter P that stood for placing your feet. Now we're going to dive into the I. Yes. What does the I stand for the light and love way when you're pivoting? It stands for inquire. And what does inquire mean? It means to ask a question, right? What, when, who, how, why. So when one is pivoting in their career, we don't just jump into things, right? You shouldn't. But here I'm teaching you not to. I'm trying to prepare you for the pivot. So with the I standing for inquire, we want people to ask questions, and not just any old questions, asking questions with a purpose, because your purpose is to pivot. So I would like for you to gather people of where you're trying to go, whatever industry you're trying to pivot into, whatever it is you're trying to get to, find those persons and ask them, because one, they're already there. They have already been through what you're about to go through. So wouldn't it make sense to ask questions so you don't have a problem? Even though you're probably going to have a little tough way, but it'll be a little bit more easier because you're prepared. Because we believe in preparation here. Okay? So I want you to gather people that have the knowledge that you are seeking so that you can go where you need to go. So you need to plan. So I'm going to ask someone who's already where I need to be, already where I would like to be, and ask them, hey, how did you get there? What was your first steps, 1, 2, and 3? What did you do to prepare yourself for your pivot? You know, give yourself a little leeway before you jump into something and ask the questions. Because people who are experts in what they're doing are people we generally want folks to ask us about ourselves. So that will give you insight to help you get to where you need to go. So pull that person to the side and ask them, I'm trying to, be a lawyer. And, I was over here baking goods. I know that's a long jump, but not really, because some people do things because that's their passion. But they also have talents or skill sets in another area. So either way, you ask the question, and that will lead you with at least some guidance. You have a path laid out for you that can prepare you for where you're going because you asked the question, right? No question is a bad question. Is that the saying that they talked about? The bad question is the question that you didn't ask. Because what's the purpose of you jumping into something head first? You land, you fall flat on it, you mess up, and you don't know why. But you should take yourself back and say, did I ask the question how to get to where I'm trying to go? Did I ask the question of, is that the amount of money that I need to get there? Did I ask the question of, is there certification that's involved? Is there schooling that's involved? What is it that I need to do to prepare for that? Those are some of the questions one needs to ask when they're about to pivot. And you can ask that to the person who's already there. And matter of fact, they could be your mentor. We all need mentors in our lives. Yes, even I have a mentor to help me for where I'm trying to go. And virtually, I'm trying to mentor you to get you on the right path of where you're trying to go. So the I in pivot is for you to inquire. That's what you need to do. You need to ask questions about something you have no knowledge about or something you're not fully understanding so you can get a better understanding before you make your move. Like I say in this series, I'm going straight with you. I'm not trying to hold you long. There's no purpose. I'm here to give you information so that you can quickly move forward. So make sure that you go back and review the P, and now you have the I, and what's next? The V. Yes. So stick around. Make sure you have a light and love day. Hit the like button. Leave a comment and let me know if this information is helping you out. Share it with a friend and be sure to come back in another week where I drop the V in pivot. I wonder what that is. Take care.